But anyway, this is what the development tree looks like after at the start of Season 3. As I may mention before, I think my car is a little too OP right now, where I think that after Season 3, if I do the double of getting the Constructors and the Drivers title, it's career over. We're just going to be done with my team career, and I might move ahead to the Williams, try not to suck challenge with Williams. Along with also throwing in some of the online races as well, you know, the friend races, the follower races, lobbies, and we can do stuff like that. Oh yeah, and as far as the two randomized 100% races that we were going to do, it was originally going to be, and you probably can't see it, it was Russia and Brazil. The randomizer picked Russia and Brazil as my 100% randomized distance races. But then I said, if Season 3 is going to be my last season here with my team career, I might as well do the fan favorite and give the viewers what they want. And we are going to do 100% Monaco this season. Oh my god, I wonder how much money each and every single front wing that I damage is going to cost. It's going to cost me, it's going to bankrupt me. It's going to cost me such a fortune that we're going to have to shut down the entirety of Gendo Racing after Monaco because we just can't keep up with all the front wings that I damage. You specifically wanted Singapore, okay? I am not doing Singapore. That is not happening. But yeah, Arrow, I do 50% races, like I said, and just to add a little bit of flair into it, I had the randomizer give me 2 separate 100% distance races, but I normally race 50%. Actually, the 100% Monaco race, we figured it out. It's going to be on Saturday. Based off of each race for the rest of my time here, the Monaco race, the 100% distance Monaco race, will be on Saturday. So you better not miss that. Tune in early for that wonderful shit show that I am going to grace you with. But anyway, this is what my development tree looks like right now. Everything is going to be Spec 3. The engine is going to be Spec 3 after the Bahrain race, so I'll start building out that. But as it stands right now, I don't have enough R&D points to continuously build up on my tree. I have a very strong feeling that I'm not going to touch most anything this season. I think that my car number 1 is built out to be the best car, as you can see, based on the vehicle performance comparison. But I don't feel like I need to go and build my car. I mean, look at that. We're currently sitting at like 860, 865 as far as our vehicle performance. Mercedes down there in second at 810. We're going to have the best car for a while, and it's going to be either myself or Albon winning races for the foreseeable future. Not even going to lie. Myself or Albon are going to be the guys on top of the podium for the foreseeable future. But as I showed you here, this is what the facilities look like at this point in time. Most everything is Spec 3. Engine is going to be Spec 3 after Bahrain. Personnel, I probably am not going to touch anything else on that because Albon is doing so well. Look at that. With all the boosts that he's been getting, he's a 90 rated driver. Yes, we're giving him $10 million as far as his contract goes. His racecraft, he only has a +7 in racecraft because we maxed him out. His base stat is a 93. He technically is a 100 level in racecraft. He's going to be fucking overtaking people left, right, and center. He's going to be that good. His experience is at a 72. His awareness is his 87. And his pace is a 92. Put him into my car, and he's going to run circles around everybody on the fucking grid. It's going to be in fucking insane. Yes, Arrow, he is pretty much the god of my team, and I fleeced Red Bull. For those of you who don't know the story of how I got Albon, I fleeced Red Bull in order for them to give me the guy. Now, his original contract was at $6 million, of course, with a $3 million buyout. I pushed the contract up to 6.1, and Red Bull said, have him, take him. We don't need him, which surprised the hell out of me because I thought that Red Bull would have done a lot more in order to keep Albon at their team. But you know what they did? Instead of, they let Albon go to me, and then they picked up Danny Rick. So Danny Rick is currently sitting at Red Bull. And also, what just had transpired over this past offseason, Sebastian Vettel retires from Ferrari. Who does Ferrari go and pick up? You can see right there at driver number 7. Max Verstappen is driving for Ferrari absolute scenes here, ladies and gentlemen, that Max Verstappen goes from Red Bull to Ferrari to take over Sebastian Vettel's fallen seat. You never would have thought it would happen, but there it is. And who did Red Bull replace Max Verstappen with? Red Bull went and got Matsushita. Now, I know, Arrow, that is who you currently have in your driver career mode, your team career mode, I should say. You have Matsushita. The only thinking of them getting Matsushita is because Honda engine, Japanese driver. It makes perfect sense. That's probably the way that he did it. And yeah, Lance Stroll has been a thorn in my side for the last season, I gotta say. How you doing, Jamie? Thanks for stopping by. Lance Stroll has been a thorn in my side for last season going into this season. He's just been a pain in the ass. Fortunately, he has not done well over the past season, so he is not a threat. He's definitely not a threat. Sarantia, calm down. Alright, so we have basically gone over everything. We've caught you up with what's been going on as far as facilities, R&D, as well as what we have currently as our second driver and what we're doing with said second driver. So let's just get right into the Bahrain Grand Prix. Saranti, he's fine. I know him. I'm okay with him. No, Arrow, you're okay. You're okay. But as far as the weather forecast, it's Bahrain. We all know that there's not going to be any rain in Bahrain. If there ever is any rain in Bahrain, then we've got a problem. Because that is a meteorological disaster if there's rain in Bahrain. Yeah, there are no caps, only Zool. See, Joe's got it. Yeah, just pry that out with the fucking Phillips head screwdriver and just throw it the hell away. Not Phillips head, flathead screwdriver, and just throw it the fuck away. Who needs caps lock? We don't need to touch anything as far as the engine is fine. He's fine. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. So yeah, currently, Arrow, my practice level is set to 80 so that I can make sure that I can get all the R&D points for my practice programs. And my qualifying and racing level is bumped up to 94. As I said before, the reason why I practice this low is because of the fact that if I tried to do the practice programs at 94, I would never be able to get any of them. I may be able to get track acclimatization, but that's it. Because everything else, the delta is set so high that there's just no way that I personally can reach it and also try to do the ERS management, tire management, fuel management, etc. So that's why I drop it to 80 and then move it back up for qualifying in the race. Some of the practice programs are bullshit. I completely agree with you, my man. 100%. Hey, Carnes, what's going on, man? And Halvey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. The wonderful, wonderful course that is Bahrain. And I really hate FP1 because the glare coming onto turns 5 and 6 is absolutely dog shit. Not even going to lie. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, too.
Come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Load up the Bahrain setup. Oh yeah, Arrow, if you are looking for setups, my guy Sarancia currently has a Discord set made specifically so that he can share his tunes. So if any of, and not just for you, Arrow, but for everybody else, if you want to go and pick up a pair of setups for all the tracks, type in !setups. It links you to Sarancia's Discord, so you can go into that, and he makes them available for free. Just need to sign up for his Discord. Before that, I was using the setups from f1setups.com, the forum there for 2019 as well as 2020. But I feel like between the forum setups and Sarancia's setups, Sarancia's are a little bit more finely tuned. Oh shit! It's okay, we're getting back into it. I haven't raced Bahrain in a couple weeks. Will I consider removing the racing line? Yeah, when I feel comfortable with actually driving the tracks. That is my goal by the end of 2020, is I will remove the racing line. to feel comfortable enough on all these tracks that I can just straight up remove the racing line. But for right now, it is set to corners only. Oh, you hate to see it. Hey, Broaderator, what's going on, my man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, if it rained in Bahrain, then we're gonna have some problems. Now, as I was talking about, the glare on this track right around here during FP1 is just absolutely garbage. Now, I've been trying to play around with going to either first or second gear on that corner as well as this corner. What do you guys do? As far as, hitting the gears on those corners, which do you prefer, first or second gear through those? Because I've been playing around with both, and I can't really find which one I prefer more. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting in a lot more time on this track after I'm done with the practice program, specifically because I have not driven this track in like a good 3 weeks. It takes about 3 weeks to get through a season. So I need to relearn this track. I know what you're going to say, you can't relearn it if you got the driving line on. Well, having the driving line on helps me. And you do you. However you want to play the game, with however many assists you have on, you make it as much enjoyable for you as you would like. If you want to have the assists on, if you want to have the driving line on, if you want to have, whatever you set your level to. Oh my god, I can't even get this fucking thing anymore. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, if you play however you want to play, however high or low the difficulty is, whatever assist you put on it, it's whatever makes it most enjoyable for you. But seriously, this turn and then turn 10, oh, for fuck's sake. Those two turns are like the worst fucking turns for me. Ahead. I will get better at this one day. Oh, for fuck's... Yeah, this turn right here, as I was saying before, that turn, I don't really know how best to approach it, whether I should take it in... I'm going too fast. I'm going way too fast into it. I'm going way too fast into it. Because there is a white line that shows up right before or right onto the apex of the turn, and that line always confuses me as to where I should be turning in based off of that line. Did I really just miss that? Oh my god, it's like I'm driving the fucking boat from Season 1 again. It honestly feels like I'm driving the boat from Season 1 again. Like, what is going on here? Alright. We're just gonna go ahead with it now. Never would have thought I would have regressed as far as the track is concerned, but Bahrain's really showing it to me. Bahrain is really telling me, hey, you don't know how to drive this track anymore, do you? it's just because there are certain turns that I'm just taking way too fast, and I know I'm taking them way too fast. Three, 4, 5, 6. And I know that turn is just going to be absolute hell in the race. Hell, the very first season, I had this specific race randomized as my 100% race. So I had to deal with that. Turns 7 and turns 10. Was it 7 and 10 or was it 8 and 10? I had to deal with 56 laps of that instead of 28 or whatever it was. 50%. Okay, I think I may have just edged it out here. I think I did.
Program complete and a job well done.
Yeah, I did. Alright. Did just edge it out. Alright, let's move ahead to tire management. Yeah, I was driving around like this. Why does it feel like the boat from Season 1? Like, it did not feel like I was turning all that great. And yeah, Broaderator, I can see that too. Is because F1 cars are so much better at, well, everything compared to F2 cars. Turning, accelerating, braking. You can have such a late brake in an F2 car or an F1 car compared to an F2 car. I almost feel like I could take that in second gear too. Come on, get around it. Well, at least I can use George Russell as my toe. In case I fuck this corner up. Which I kinda did. Yeah, I definitely did. F2 cars this year seem like you need to have 10 people to push it into second gear. Does it really feel like it's not that good of an accelerating car? I have not driven the F2 car this year, so I would not know. Thank you for the tow, George. Just so I can get this practice program all well and over with, and moving on. Oh yeah, for Arrow and for everyone else that is wondering, like, as soon as I get it done, I just want to move ahead and just get ahead to the next practice program so I can get them all done in one practice session. And if there's any overtime that I have left, then I use that overtime to go and run extra laps. I don't like to do more than one free practice. Personally, for me, I don't like to do more than one practice session. But if one practice session gets washed out, I'll do a lap or two in the rain. Especially if the race weekend or the qualifying is in the wet. I would like to, drive it on the wets just to get some running. Just to give it some time to get acclimated to a wet weather run. Of course, the fuel management is, well, it is kind of super cheese. You can super cheese the hell out of this. Basically, just get a full head of steam coming down to the start-finish line and just let off the gas. Especially if you have a good enough delta going into it. I don't know how good that is in the grand scheme of things as far as a turn in there at turn 10, but we'll go with it. So I got a question. How did everybody like the Mercedes processional race on Sunday? The Mercedes processional race, as well as the Ferrari showing of failure.
Program complete.
Because those really were the two things that I took away from Spa on Sunday. Is that Mercedes, well, they dominated the race. What do you expect? But Ferrari, being as bad as they were, on a track that historically they should be so good at because their engine should be the best. And it turned out to be an utter catastrophe for Ferrari. What was it, 13th and 13th and 16th? I think is what the finishing was. What was it? It was Leclerc 13, Vettel 16. It was bad, man. It was terrible. 12 and 13. Yeah, but you got to think that now with Monza coming up, Ferrari are just not going to be able to catch up. When Bahrain goes to the outer track, you know, the second Bahrain race, Ferrari, once again, not going to catch up because of the fact that it looks like their engine is just miles behind everybody else. Which might be exactly what is the problem, is that their engine cannot keep up with Mercedes and everybody that uses a Mercedes. Alright, so I was right about Leclerc finishing 13th. I didn't realize that Vettel finished ahead of him. Yeah, it's getting to that point of who's going to suck less, Williams or Ferrari. That's what the joke is at this point in time. Fire Benotto, but yeah, Ferrari need to completely rebuild their team. From the drivers to the engineers to the techs to their car designers, they just need to tear it all down and rebuild from the ground up. I'm pretty sure that if Ferrari ever got this bad during Enzo's time, Enzo would have done the same thing. I don't know how bad Ferrari was when Enzo was alive, like up until he died in '88. So I don't know how bad Ferrari were between the 50s and the 80s. But I would think that if Ferrari ever got this bad under Enzo's watch, he would just tear the whole thing down and start over. Because he would not let that happen to his name's sake. He would never let that happen. Too much pride. Too much pride in his company, too much pride in his racing team to allow that to happen. Well, just because Ferrari didn't win a lot of drivers' titles and constructors' titles doesn't mean that they weren't competitive. Like, I think they were top 3 for a good portion of that time. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, Ferrari, I know we're not winning titles in the 80s, but they were competitive. It's not like now where they're struggling just to even get points. Ferrari were competitive back when they weren't winning titles. They were challenging for titles even if they weren't getting them all the time. Now it's just a fucking shambolic show what's going on over there. Oh, Correa, get out of my line. You piece of shit. I appreciate you getting out of my way. You should have did that earlier. God, this makes me want to go back to the fucking races I was doing at Laguna Seca this past weekend on iRacing. I was pretty much farming Laguna Seca for road rating. In the Formula Renaults. I think it was Formula Renault, and I'm trying to think what the other series was. The Indy Pro 2000s. Basically just been farming my road rating to try and get that up to 2000. Or at the first hurdle, get it up to 1500. So I can actually be presentable if I ever get into a road league in iRacing. Dude, Flesh River is so fun. Oh my god, it was so fun. I had a couple of podiums over the weekend, so I was really happy with my performance. Though, of course, gotta take the good with the bad. I had, a couple of podiums over the weekend, but I had so many crash outs. It was not even funny. Because, especially with the Formula Renault's standing start. So I had a couple of races where standing start, everybody guns it, and they spin their tires and turn sideways. And I had a couple of those people turning sideways into me, killing my race right at the start. Oh yeah, I've been able to navigate that corkscrew like it's nothing. I love Laguna Seca. I've loved Laguna Seca all the way back to fucking Forza. Back when I was playing Forza 3. That shit was my jam. Like, Forza really got me into a lot of the road courses that I love nowadays. Laguna Seca, Le Mans, Suzuka. Hey, what's going on, Jack? How you feeling after your surgery? Like, seriously, I gotta hand it Forza for all the love I have for road courses nowadays. But that's the thing, in iRacing, like, the only road courses I'll touch are the ones that I've driven in Forza. Like, I don't really want to touch, like, Donington or Snetterton or Bolton Park or Mount Panorama, the Bathurst circuit. Like, that shit would have to take some time for me to get good, or not even get good, to get decent at those tracks. But, like, fucking Nürburgring, get me on Nürburgring right now in a single-seater, I can just turn that shit like it's nothing. Le Mans, hell, I did the 24-hour Le Mans with Firelight Motorsports crew. I know the whole reason why I wanted to do an endurance race was because I wanted to do 24-hour Le Mans. Straight up. The only reason I wanted to do endurance racing was because of Le Mans. Skippies are going to Zandvoort. Yeah, but it's the old style pits at Zandvoort that come out into turn 1 instead of, going around turn 1, like what is in this game. Just, yeah, I'm gonna do fucking what Ian Plash did for Daytona. Just do 24-hour Le Mans by myself. Actually, speaking of Aero, we did, in my split with Firelight, we had somebody do 24 hours by themselves. Yeah, they were out for like, I want to say a good 5-6 hours because I think they went and took a nap. But legitimately, it was one guy doing it. So, good credit to him. It wasn't like Plash, though, where Plash stayed up all 24 hours. The Plash also had incentive. He was doing that for charity. Did he get classified? No, I don't think he did. Oh, for fuck's sake, that is terrible. I know at the end of it, I think I only got like 6 I rating. I think I only got like 6 I rating from that as we, it was a 50 car split. Everybody was driving GTs. And we ended, I believe, 17th. 17th out of 50. Dude, mad props to you and Flash for raising that much for Daytona. Yeah, no more Daytona prototypes now that we got the LMP2s coming. Alright, one more lap around here. Now, Bahrain is one of those tracks where, especially if you start top 10, you need to do 2 hits. There is literally no way that you can get around this track on one stop of tires and have your tires be okay by the end of the race. You could try doing a soft-hard strategy. Guaranteed those hard tires will be about 40-50% used up by the end of the race. And at that point in time, would you really want to sacrifice your speed by having people coming up behind you on softs or mediums? Bahrain is definitely a 2-stop track. Yeah, but honestly, Flesh, I'd rather not sacrifice my speed. For Bahrain, I probably would do a soft, medium, medium. A teammate flipped your GT3 car in the pit exit. What do you do? Hit the sidewall? Do you use custom setup or fix? When it comes to what? When it comes to this, or are you talking about for iRacing? This I'm using custom setups. And all my setups, you can access exclamation point setups. They're all made by user Sarancia in the chat. It is his own personal Discord. And I would honestly say between the F1 setups from the forum, F1setups.com, that I used in the past, and Sarancia's setups, Sarancia's are more finely tuned. And I feel like I go so much faster on his setups compared to the forum setups. So I would highly recommend using Sarancia's setups if you are playing this game. Yeah, obviously you could go tweak it yourself to, tune it to how you want to drive, but I've got faster every single time I use Sarancia's setups. From version 1 to 2, and now he's just come out with the version 3. I have just gotten faster and faster every single time I've used his setup. So I highly recommend them. Medium hard might be the fastest around Bahrain. We'll see what the time-wise it actually says. Obviously, people say one stop is OP, and for the most part that's true, but on a track like this, track like Canada, track like Mexico, one stop is definitely not OP. You have to 2-stop those tracks. Which is why I say that I probably should 2-stop this track. So as I may mention before, Season 3 should end on September the 19th, which is a Saturday. I am going to wait, I'm going to wait until I get everything all situated for my Williams Try Not to Suck challenge, but it is not going to happen right away. Like, that probably won't start until October. Interspaced in that time, I'm going to do some online lobbies, ranked, unranked, and of course with you in the follower lobbies. Follower lobbies would be great. Can only do on PC though, there is no crossplay. I also might interspace some iRacing in there as well, to probably try and do some Road to 2K. for oval and road, especially for road, because I know how much you guys love watching road races.
Okay,
And your only taste of iRacing is when I do the either the Street Stock League or the Legacy Cup Series League that I'm in, and both those are oval leagues. I'm sure you'd like to see some more of me doing road races. And as I've made mention before, playing F1 2019 and 2020 has given me such an appreciation of driving the single-seaters in iRacing that I am continuously going out and doing more single-seater series in iRacing, whether it's the USF 2000s, whether it's the Formula Renaults, or the Formula 3.5s. I want to do more and more of those races, those single-seater races, because that shit's fun. IndyCar, too. Like, that shit is a hell of a good time. It really is. Oh, also, by the way, in 12 hours, Season 2, Series 2 of Podium Pass is going to drop. So at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, Chicago time, or noon if you live in the UK. Noon UK time, Series 2 Podium Pass drops. Don't forget it, because I'm actually quite interested in seeing what is actually going to be in that Podium Pass. I want to see what type of liveries they're going to have next time around. I'm very, very curious. Because who knows, I might actually use one of those when I do the next My Team series.
Who are O'Brien Hamilton?
I might very well do that. And use one of those liveries that comes out. Alright, so, and also, by the way, for those of you who are wondering what is going on, and, you know, people were putting in, especially Joe earlier and Teichman, I am doing what is known as Sweating with Gendo. You can type in !sweat for a little bit of information on that. So if you pay 1,000 channel points, you can make me do push-ups, sit-ups, wall sitting, or planking before or after the race. The push-ups and sit-ups take place before race time, and the wall sitting and planking take place after the race. The cutoff time for the push-ups and sit-ups is the end of qualification, and the cutoff time for wall sitting and planking takes place right before the race is over. So, just as an FYI, I'm sure that some of you are just aching to see me ache, and are just dying to spend your Gendo bucks. Well, there's your incentive. Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. What's going on, Long Turn? You're hoping for more liveries and suits. Saransky, I think how they're going to do is they're going to space it out, just like they did for Season 1. So, however many liveries, suits, helmets, and gloves there were in Season 1, they'll space it out like that in Season 2. They obviously will change up the placement, but I think that they're just going to come out with the same amount. Also, you get an achievement if you hit level 20, as far as team acclaim goes. So we are not going to sleep on this career mode until we get to 20 acclaim and get that final sponsor slot. Messages, nothing really going on here. Actually, at this point in time, I'm going to change my engine. Now that I have a very distinctly worn first set of parts, I am going to use that as my practice engine, and everything past that, number 2 and number 3, as my race engine. So everything on set 1 is going to be my practice engine, everything on set 2 is going to be my race engine. Alright, so let's get into qualifying, our triple round of qualifying. Oh boy. I think Season 2 I was able to get into Q3. I didn't really qualify all that great, but I was able to get into Q3. This place still gives me trouble. It still gives me trouble, and I'm just still trying to feel this place out. Oh, I was getting interviewed there. I should have just looked at it. Alright, so you know the drill. 2 laps on the medium tires to get a feel for the track, just to, you know, try and figure out a line, how I want to take through this track. And then, of course, the final, very last lap of the session will be on the soft tires. as is tradition, you got 16,000 coins saved up for the season pass around. Yeah, and I think that you have to rebuy the VIP pass every season. So whatever the VIP pass was, I think it was 7,500 pit coins. From what I heard, you have to rebuy VIP every season. So make sure that you at least have 7,500 coins so that you don't have to go and spend real money on those pit coins. I guess it is a good way to make damn sure that you have the ability to have VIP every single season. Even if it does mean that Codemasters loves your money and is forcing you to rebuy VIP every single time. Oh god, this fucking turn. I'm never going to get this turn right, ever. It's never going to be 100% correct every single time. Well, that's definitely better than times past. Yeah, supposedly the amount of coins that you get in VIP during the podium pass should be enough to get you VIP for the next season. I did hear that. But for those wondering why I'm starting on medium tires, it's all about getting a baseline time put into qualifying so that I could monitor my delta when I'm going out on my soft tires to figure out how much time I need to make up in order to reach Q2 or Q3. It's all about setting a baseline so that I know what to achieve. So yeah, turn 1, turn 8, turn 10, these are all the fucking banes of my existence. Oh god. That was all sorts of wrong.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Wow, I thought the tires would have grabbed the road, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm not making it here, so let's just go back. Let's just go back. That was bad. The opposite of good. It was bad. Alright, so what do I need? What do I need to even get into Q3 or Q2? Because this is just going to be an absolute shit show the way it is right now. Of course I'm last place right now. And Albon is currently provisionally in first place in this session. So I am going to need a time of a second, at the very least a full second faster to make it into Q2. Just to make it into Q2. So that's going to be fun. Alright. I'm not going to put any extra time on these tires. We're just going to ride it out. Alright, so at the very least, a second. Probably I'll be safe if I got 1.3, 1.4 seconds faster. But at the very least, a second. If I don't see that, we are starting from a position that I don't want to start in. Which is back of the grid. Spider-Man GP trying to make it a Q2. I was gonna say, as long as I got that turn right, I would have been fine. So I need to brake earlier than what that line is telling me. This is also another good reason not to trust the driving line. I honestly should be braking before that line is telling me to brake. Same thing going there into the last turn. I should be braking earlier than what it's telling me to. I got 1.7 seconds faster, so I'm already made it through. I've already qualified in Q2. But yeah, going into turn 8 and going into turn 10, I need to start braking earlier than what it's telling me to. Alright, who did not make it? Anybody big that didn't make it? Oh, Carlos Sainz. Actually, the one big name that did not make it. Both Alphas didn't go. Both Williams didn't go. Nick DeVries didn't make it. But yeah, Carlos Sainz in his McLaren, he did not make it out of Q1. Very, very disappointed for him. You gotta think that's very disappointing for the McLarens. Driving line got worse this year. That's not what I wanted to hear. Well, whoever programmed the driving line needs to have a good talking to. Ha 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 ha. He's preparing for his time as Ferrari. Yeah, he's basically taking over that Vettel spot of qualifying outside the top 15. He's getting that down pat. Alright, Q2, it's of course out there on one set. Out there on one run with medium tires. Just to get that baseline and then finishing up on the softs. A little bit of swerve. That probably cost me about 10th. Little squirrely. Yeah, there we go. As soon as I gun it, as soon as I try to gun it, I'm dead. Dead meat. Turn 10 can go eat a dick. That's a good way of practice, I guess, Charp. Anybody even see what time I had from Q1? Because I got 126.999. Didn't even see. Alright, go to soft
If you want
tires.
to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system.
I don't care, Jeff.
You can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display.
Alright, I need
While
to
the radio
be...
is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
I need to be 1.5 seconds faster. I need to be 1.5 seconds faster at least to make it into Q3. At least 1.5 seconds faster. Now, I was kind of sliding all over the place in my pace lap, so it might not be that hard to reach. We shall see. I mean, I've turned Jeff's verbosity down, so... There really is no reason for him to be talking that much to me. There really isn't. Well, I hate to say it, guys, I am not going to be getting out of Q2. I am not getting out of Q2. I did not reach 1.5. I am not getting out of Q2. Wait, 10th? What? Did I do the math wrong? I thought it was 1.5 seconds. How did I get out of it? I didn't think I would have made it. I thought I was just under. Hold on, let's look at the time. So I advance by... Wow. 0.018. 18 thousandths of a second over Sergio Perez gets me into Q3. I did not expect to get into it because I thought I did the math and I thought it was 1.5 and I did not hit 1.5. So I guess my math was off. Well, fortunately, I'm into Q3 now. But now the question is, what do I do with it? Right? What do I do with it? Yeah, so Perez, Ricciardo, Matsushita, Stroll, Correa, and Magnussen did not make it. So I think that I'm going to go... Do I do double soft medium or soft double medium as my strategy? Because if I do soft double medium, I've already got that set of medium tires that's already worn. I wish I got an A+ every time. I'm not saying that I'm not bad at math. I would say that I'm considerably good at doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But if you're talking about like calculus or differential equations or shit like that, nah, can't do it. That's why I didn't want to become a mechanical engineer after a while. Because I did not want to take all that extra math. I switched majors to being a computer science major from mechanical engineering because I did not want to take all that extra math. Hey, what's going on, Wolf? Oh, I do really hope that the fan noise is not coming in too loudly on my microphone. So like I said, I took RTX voice off at the very start, and, well, you're going to get a full face of fan noise in the background. So I hope it's not been too distracting. Play an interesting game that was on another streamer's channel. Ooh, do tell, Wolf. Do tell. Alright, so I'm currently 8/10 off of Albon. But if I can get anywhere between 5/10 and 8/10 faster, I will be second. If I get anywhere between 5 and 8/10 faster, I will be fine. And be second, and we'll have Gendo lock out on time. Yeah, the beginning wasn't fun. I'm gonna go back and look at that. And I know Arrow said that he went and clipped it. I will go look at that clip to see what the hell was up. But yeah, that's very disappointing to me, especially after everything that I did with RTX Voice. And RTX Voice being this kind of pinnacle of noise canceling right now. I'm a little disappointed. Ah, no, that's not working. We're not having none of that. What is going on with my wheel now? Hold on. It's a game called Among Us. It's a survival social deduction game. Do you want... Oh yeah, I've actually seen streamers do that. I have actually seen it on stream, or other streamers that I follow were playing it. Oh my god, can I not fucking spin on that curb? If I could just not spin on that curb, I'll be fine. I'm getting sick and tired of spinning on turn 1, turn 2 curb. Okay, see that what I did right there? I gotta do that for 29 laps. Well, it looks like I'm not getting faster on my time. I'm going to be at best 5th place. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you very much for the follow. I'll take a look at you in just a second. Reese, NFFC, thank you very much, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, we're just taking this home.
Yeah,
I'm not getting any faster. Caganus, thank you very much for the follow as well.
We're all ready
All right,
for
starting
tomorrow's
5th,
race, but
not
before
bad.
we begin,
Let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Albon.
Could have been a lot better, though. Could have been a lot better. All right, so obviously, we're thinking of going back and forth between a one-stop and a two-stop strategy. So obviously, the two-stop is the default strategy. If I go for the personalized, it does say one-stop. But I'll say this right now. If I do the one-stop, it would have to be soft to hard. There ain't no way that I would go to medium. It just is not going to happen. So that is that one. And then if we do something along the lines of this, I thought I wanted to do soft. I thought, yeah, I was going to do soft or double soft medium, or there's that. So what about coming in earlier? Actually, if we came in earlier, that'd be kind of hunky-dory. So kind of something like that. Between the two strategies, it's either going to be top strategy of coming in lap 9 and then going out the rest of the way on hard tires, or coming in twice soft double medium. Now, you take a look at the timing difference between the two strategies as well. You see that there is a 10-second difference between the two strategies. And the reason why it's not more, obviously, is because you're running softer tires compared to, soft, hard. You're running soft, medium, medium. You're running a softer set. So you're obviously supposedly running faster by doing that. As you can see as well, hold on, let me pop this back. I kind of want to come in earlier. Yeah, I obviously can't do medium hard, right? I can't do medium hard because I qualified on soft. So I'm kind of thinking come in a lap earlier. I'm thinking of lap 8 and then going hard the rest of the way. 8 or 9. The difference is a tenth. The difference is a tenth of a second between coming in a lap 8 and coming in a lap 9. But as you can see, it all does come down to tire wear. So you know what? I'll start at lap 8. And if I want to stay out another lap, then I'll make the choice on if I want to stay out another lap. But I'll specifically say lap 8. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so we'll go lap 8. We'll do that. So anyway, get your predictions in the chat right now. I'm starting 5th. Albon's starting 1st. Where do you think both of us will finish? Oh, coming in. Coming in all sorts of hot. Hey, we got a position, though. Oh, I'm so fucking mad. Every single fucking time I do one of these starts, I just get so angry. Not that I know that I can do better, but because of the fact that I feel like I'm doing better on the starts, and then all of a sudden it just kicks out. Negating any and all progress that I may have had. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just a tiny bit angry for that. Also, you can hear my anger now without it peaking. Make the fucking turn, Brian. You know you can. Completely lost how to drive this track, especially after I just did it for the last hour. Lost all ability to drive this track.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Hey, Delios, what's going on, dude? See, in here it's always Sector 2. Bahrain Sector 2 is a pile of shit. I was going the right fucking speed, game! I thought I broke well enough to hit that fucking turn. You're joking me. I'm gonna have an aneurysm on this fucking track. Fourth, which should not be anything to scoff at, but I was getting real disappointed at the amount of times that I should be getting better at this game, and realize that there are areas of the game that I should be getting better at, but feel like with all the time and effort that I put into it, there's just no progress. Standing starts being one of them. I feel like I've practiced standing starts enough. And I know exactly what I should be doing. As soon as the lights go out, upshift to 4th gear, make sure that everything is stable, and then hit the overtake button and rich fuel mixture. That's exactly what I do every single time. And I feel like I practiced that enough too. That's another thing I need to stop doing, is overdriving corners. I feel like that I just take way too fast of a line through there. Either I don't brake enough, or I brake too late and then I try to overcompensate then by hitting the accelerator, and then it puts me through the corner. There it was just a late break going into turn 1. Should be harnessing my goddamn energy. Harnessing my anger into becoming a better driver. Well, at least there at turn 10, I'm holding up Bottas. I am the truly trained. truly I am a train conductor. Then I stopped driving like shit. Yeah, it certainly looks like Alpha Tower, you've got a decent car
While
going.
approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards.
Because, yeah, Gasly started in 3rd place. He qualified in 3rd. Just like any other game, Wolf Gamer, it's all about practice. And I feel like I need to do a lot more of it. As I was just making mention before, is like the last time I probably have played this was last season. In fact, I know the last time I played this specific track was last season. I did not touch it at all afterwards. Alright, take these Gurns.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Oh, that is the truth. The tires are pretty much gone. Yes, Bono meme, tires are gone. Alexander Albon is in the pits. I will be coming into pit next lap.
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
You fuckface! Of course you did! Of course you did! He swerved in front of me and broke. He swerved right in front of me and then broke, going into this driving line, and killed my front wing. I mean, yeah, the AI is supposed to, have that mistake. They can make mistakes programmed into their AI. But I feel like it causes them to take more risks. I feel like their mistake programmable AI, it causes them to take more risks. Which then in turn causes them to be absolute dickheads like Bottas was there. Alright, I'm coming into pit now. Alright. Yeah, Verstappen went to Ferrari, Delios. Did that at the very start of the season. Mal Rennell and WWE parting ways again?
Go, go, go.
God, that's like, what, the second or third time
That
that's
was our
happened?
last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
No time to heat up the tires, just go with it. Alright, made my one and only pit stop. Onto the hards. See how long I can last on these babies. I was about to say, not very long. Start slipping and sliding already. Ooh, Bottas is doing a two-stop strategy. Bottas going soft, medium, medium. So Bottas is going soft, medium, medium. I don't expect him to go medium the entire rest of the way. If he does, he is super AI and is going to be driving around on 70% used tires. That's a good way to heat the tires up. Heavy brake into the zone. That's another thing I think that the AI doesn't do all that often is lock their brakes up. I was braking on the curb, alright, so that was a definite fuck on my part. Come on, turn, you piece of shit. Yellow flag.
Okay, clear.
Who came off? Somebody died. It's an Alpha Tauri. Kvyat is out of the race.
Safety car.
What?
Overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
What is this bullshit? He was off the track. I saw it on the mini-map. There is no way he was off the track. There should not have been a safety car.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Dude, he was off the track. There should not have been a safety car. Come on. Wow, even at low speed, I can't make that corner.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
A lot of drivers coming in to take their free pit stop right now. I was thinking maybe come in and take mediums, but nah, I think we're just going to stick with the hard tires. Because I think even medium tires would still be a little iffy. But I will say this, everyone that took medium tires, man, they lucked
Okay, some
out.
information on Perez. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Those that took medium tires, man, they got lucky with this safety car. Albon's still in the lead. That's still good for us. We are currently pulling a top 5. There will be 16 laps left to go when we go to green. I see the carcass temperature is looking cold. Scrub those tires. Hey, what's going on, Ewan? So, Kvyat brought out this safety car like 2 laps after I swapped to hard tires. Most everybody behind me pit for mediums. I'm going to risk it and stay out on these hard tires. I will have the durability plus on my side. Speed, not so much. Still scrubbing the tires. Safety car in this lap. In this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
And we're racing.
Green flag.
I tried to cut the inside of Bottas and it didn't work. Now here I am making Max work. Also, fun fact, Max still needs to come into pits, so does Sainz. No one could have seen this safety car coming.
Team is looking really good. You're managing it well.
But how's it going, Ewan? I know I said that a little bit ago. Just trying to put myself ahead of Verstappen and trying to give myself a little bit of distance. I hear somebody bouncing into somebody back behind me. I'm hearing noises behind me. Obviously, because I'm on the hard tires, I just don't have the speed. I don't have the pace to match everybody in front of me. But I can at least put a little bit of distance on Verstappen.
DRS is now online.
Of course, until that DRS just popped up. I'm thinking of letting Verstappen pass so I can DRS piggyback off of him. I think that might be the play, just so I can catch up to everybody in front of me. Oh shit. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna flash that one back. Alright, flashback number 1. Yeah, that was just god-awful. Once again, braking on the curbing. Driving on curbs, braking on curves, they all equate to death. It's like driving on ice. How bad is the train behind me? Oh my god, there's quite a lot of people on that train behind me. Verstappen almost killed me. I saw it. Oh my god, I was cutting inside. Verstappen almost killed me. He was such a late breaker on that one. Verstappen getting angry. He getting big angry. He does not like staying behind me. Especially since he's in a Ferrari and he thinks Ferrari's better. I'm sorry, Verstappen, look at the vehicle performance index. My car is better. This is what peak performance looks like. You may not enjoy it, You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. It's in a red, white, and blue red, white, and blue shit box. Still only 2 seconds back of Bottas. Somehow still holding strong with my medium, or with the medium tire boys. Not my medium tires, I got hards. I'm also very surprised that Sainz has not gone and passed Verstappen yet, being on soft tires and all. Or that he hasn't come in the pit yet either. I wasn't blocking you, Verstappen. You just could not find a way to pass me. Man, I'm forcing him to use all of his tires. It is pretty glorious. It's probably going to come back to bite me in the end, but as of right now, keeping Verstappen behind me in a fucking Ferrari, I think we're good.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Oh, they're coming to the pits. What are they going to pit for? Oh, they're, like I said, they were going to go soft double medium. That is exactly what they are pitting for. Soft double medium. Which was the strategy I was thinking of doing. But that's what Albon is doing. That's what Verstappen peeled off to do. Sainz behind me is going to have to pit soon. Bottas in front of me might pit soon. Who knows? Perez back there on hard tires as well. We did get a message a few laps ago saying that Perez is hindered. His car is injured. That is not the way you want to go, Sainz. Just telling you that right now. So with 10 laps to go, I'm actually okay with letting Sainz pass. There goes Bottas. He's peeling off. Yeah, if Sainz wants to pass, okay, he can pass me. I was going to say, Sainz, a key component of you passing me means that you're actually going to drive good. Nobuharu Matsushita, 5th place right now. Don't know how long that's going to last. Of course, he's on soft tires. Those tires are not going to last to the end of the race. Sainz definitely is not going to last until the end of the race. Don't know when he's going to pit. So ostensibly right now, I'm in the lead. Yeah, it says I'm second, but I am virtually in the lead right now. Perez 6.5 seconds back. Stroll 8.1 seconds back. That obviously is going to change now that I fucked up turn 10 again. Because I just cannot keep it together. But yeah, right now I'm virtually in the lead of this race. By virtue of the hard tires potentially lasting me without any major degradation. And there goes Perez. He peels off into the pits. And Brian Gendo is currently your leader. with 9 laps to go. And of course, now the big question is, can I hold it down for these 9 laps? Albon is fucking flying. Albon has gotten himself up into P4 and fastest lap. Those cars on medium tires right now are flying.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
As I may mention before, I have turned Albon into a beast. Like, it is scary how good I made Albon. And with all those upgrades, he's got himself a 100 racecraft, so he could pass so much better than anybody else. 90 pace and 100 racecraft, this guy is going to be the best driver. It's got to be the best driver on the grid right now. Yeah, if he catches up to me a second per lap, I've got this, yes. With 8 laps to go. But of course, I'm on the harder tires. So speed is definitely not in my favor. Second flashback. I got one more after this. I knew when I had to brake, I just missed it. Because I got to brake somewhere in between the 150 and the 110, or the 100 mark, going into turn 1. So I knew where I had to brake, I just missed it. Flat missed it. And on this track, Sector 2 is my worst. These turns right here, turn 8, turn 10, oh, they kick me right in the dick. Every single time. But yeah, I'm gonna try, Dion. Late break, and it did not pay off. Albon gained 2 seconds on me that lap. Yeah, we need to have that Gendo lockout again. I would like to be on the top step, but if Albon can... Either way, I'll be fine with it. Because it'll be another Gendo 1-2. At least this time around, I don't have to worry about a 3-second time penalty like I did at Australia. He's chomping at Stroll, and he's also got, DRS piggyback. So he is going to get all that wonderful, wonderful speed coming down the straight. As if he needed any extra pace. Yeah, right now that puts him on the podium. That puts him on the podium right now. Which I'm okay with. Get some extra points for Gendo. Gendo F1 Racing Team. But yeah, it would be nice to get max points. Am I excited for James Rodriguez to come to Everton? I would really like to. In all honesty, it just seems like the last couple of seasons he's underperformed. So whether or not Ancelotti can get the most out of James remains to be seen. Yeah, obviously he's a big name. And was a big name for like 2 years after the 2014 World Cup.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got to figure where he's going to factor into the midfield. We also just signed Allen. We still have Tom Davies, Gylfi Sigurdsson. I just feel like, once again, with all the people that we're going to be picking up, Everton will be very loudly average again. I think that Everton are going to be, once again, very loudly mid-table. Like, they'll be 9th, 10th. Once again, away from any sort of European football. They're not going to make Europa League. They probably won't win the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, so they won't get in based off of that. I just think that with all these transfers they're making, they're just going to be very loudly mid-table.
Execute Order 66.
Chucky, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Gendo Gang. Four months, man. Albon now 5.5 seconds back. Albon is in second right now, so Gendo lockout. Almost seems like a Gendo lockout is a definite. Yeah, Gendo lockout is a definite. Whether I win or Albon wins, we're locking out the top.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Oh my god, tire condition is pretty bad. I'm high 30s. I'm in medium. I'm not medium. I'm fucking hard tires, and the tires are high 30s with 3 laps to go. Oh yeah, you need to be like right on the ball as soon as Twitch Prime is over. You need to know exactly when your Twitch Prime subscription is up and re-up it that very same day. Otherwise, it doesn't auto. Remaining. It does not auto update. Because I've had that happen to me with a couple. I say a couple. I've had that happen to me on one Twitch streamer that I used my Prime sub on, and I let it lapse for like 14 days, and I completely forgot about it. Completely forgot I let it lapse. Yeah, normal sub autos. Normal sub has always been auto. You have to physically turn it off or cancel the subscription for it to not auto. But Twitch Prime, or sorry, Prime Gaming now, you have to re-up that every single month. Because in their minds, you give that Twitch Prime Gaming sub for that month, and then they think that you would like to then use that for somebody else. They should give you the option for a Prime Gaming sub to automatically renew it. They should give you that option on whether to automatically renew it or just let it lapse in case you want to, give it to somebody else. How do you manage your subs? You go to your settings, and there is a subscriptions tab. And you can manage it from there. You manage exactly who you are sub to, if you want to up the tier subscription, tier 1, 2, 3, or cancel it altogether. But and also takes a look at your Twitch Prime sub too. And it will let you know when your Twitch Prime sub is expired. Oh my god, Albon 2.5 seconds back as I'm just about to come to the final lap. Alright, we're going full fucking bore. We got 0.5 of fuel left in this tank.
We're not able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Jeff, you can suck my ass because I'm staying up here the entire way through. Okay, maybe not down here. Admittedly, not down here in the sector 2.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Wow, I took that turn so bad, and here comes Albon. Oh no. Albon with his hefty pace coming up behind me. Albon is gaining. It's gonna be a foot race. It's a drag race. And we're able to get it.
That's a race win and your
Woo!
second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
It was going to be a drag race coming out of that final turn, and I was just able to get enough power to beat the charging Albon. But it's a Gendo lockout at the top. 1-2.
Team effort then to secure victory here in the desert.
And yeah, 2 wins in a row, too.
Ant, talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Oh yeah,
The
if he had
safety
one
car
more lap,
completely
I was
changed the
dead.
race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium.
Give 'em the Hulk
What can only
Hogan.
be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Gendo 1-2. It has happened before, but we're seeing it once again here. You love to see it. I kind of want to change that fire suit now that I think about it, because that was the fire suit I had for Season 2. I think I want to change that. So we'll take a look and see what the fire suits we've
Let's
got.
see how the driver standings have changed.
Are we the new
increases their
Mercedes?
championship lead. Now,
Look at that. Hamilton in 5th, Bottas in 8th, AlphaTauri getting points. The best Ferrari was Max Verstappen, and he was 9th. Wow. The best Ferrari was Max Verstappen, and he was 9th. Man, Ferrari just art imitating life right now. Jeez.
Discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone
And
to
we are
scoff
currently
about.
44
His
points
ability
clear
to
at the
follow
top of
race
Constructors'
strategies
title.
throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to check.
Whew, boy, that was fun. Now we get to talk to Claire.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
The GOAT is only
Is
P5.
there really any competition for you today?
Only from my teammate. The team is on fire. We are going to shit
You gained
on
a lot
everybody.
of positions during the race, didn't you?
Car was nimble. We are just going to shit all over the rest of the paddock.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Kind of like what Mercedes is doing at the current time. They're just going to shit all over the paddock. Currently, I think we are tied with Lewis Hamilton in the rivalry. Yes, we are. We are tied with Lewis Hamilton with 5 races to go in our rivalry. That is, of course, unless one of us gets to 30 points first. Cash, $1.75 million extra into the bank. And, of course, I fucked up my front wing several times. Even though I flashed back, they still take the money out. It is what it is. We've got monies. We've got lots of monies. As far as what I'm going to spend my monies on, I have no idea. I probably won't spend my monies on anything. Alright, so we've got activities. A whole bunch of activities. What can we do? A lot of green. A lot of green. Actually, we're not spending any money on anything. I'm also not going to be using my resource points. Like, I'm going to be very sporadic with my resource points. I don't feel like I need to build anything. Sponsor event, In-Depth Tour Factory. 1,250 team points. That's a lot of points. I think we're going to go with that. Definitely think we're going to go with that. And then, what else do we want to do? Because the rest, it's durability plus resource points, chassis, and then aero plus resource points. Simulator training just adds experience to Albon, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, would help us out in practice to build R&D points for that. But does it really matter? I don't think it really matters, because I think the extra resource points that we'll get from practice are not going to compare to probably the 120 we'd get from building up the durability of the aero stuff. Because we'll get an extra 120 for either one of these. So I think we'll be fine by doing that. We'll build up the... We'll give morale to the aerodynamics department. Is there anything that I could do to build up? Actually, I could. I could build this up. And that... So I've got one major thing here to build up for durability. And then one major thing here for aero. And then the rest are all... Well, the exception of this right here. But I need to build up an ultimate. But aside from that, the rest of the grid is all ultimate parts. The rest of the grid are just all ultimate parts. So you know what? We'll do that. We're not going to rush it. We're just going to get a normal development on it. We don't need to rush it. There's no point. But like I said, I'm going to be very sporadic in terms of me using my R&D points, because I feel like now that everything is ultimate, everything's going to cost at least 1,600, or maybe even more, like 1,800 resource points per ultimate upgrade. So it's not like I'm just going to start throwing R&D points at everything and we're just going to build the best car, because we do have the best car right now. So I feel like, to me, if I want to build something up on my car, I'm going to have to save up for like 3 or maybe even 4 Grand Prix and then put R&D points into one thing, maybe 2. But as I may mention before, with the regulations coming down in the Japanese Grand Prix, I want to start saving early so that when the regulations do come down, I will have enough resource points to make sure that car passes. And all the parts are meeting regulations for next season, so I don't lose anything for next season. Yes, admittedly, I might not do another season, especially, like I said, if I win the driver's title and the constructor's title, which... at the very start right now, it looks like we're going to do that. very, very clear after 2 races, it looks like that it's going to be Gendo winning the Constructors, and one of us is going to win the Driver's title. I'm still going to play it out like I normally would if I was doing another season. So I'll still save up my resource points. I will still meet the regulations for whatever department comes around, and then regulate those parts. So don't expect there to be a lot in terms of developing the car. It's just going to be a lot of saving up resource points. Nothing really need to be going on corporate-wise, vehicle-wise. Oh, yeah, it's right. God damn it, go. I'm just too clicky right now. Like I may mention before, I've got officially my practice engine and my real engine. Facilities, I don't think there's anything that I could do facility-wise. I mean, I could add the aero quality control. I could do that. I also kind of want to make sure that I have enough money. Oh yeah, that's 15 million. I can't touch that. I want to make sure that I will have enough money to re-up Alexander's contract, which I think at this point in time, if we're getting about 2 million per week, we'll be able to get his contract up in 5 weeks, 6 weeks max. So we should be fine. Which turns out to be like, what, 5 race weeks? So yeah, we'll be fine. So yeah, we'll just boost the aero quality control there. We don't need to worry about fabrication for the chassis. It's just not necessary. Increase the capacity of 3 simultaneous developments. Well, when everything is ultimate at this point in time, there's no need to have simultaneous developments, but since I'll only have enough points to do 1 at a time. So we'll just worry about the quality control for the aero. We don't need to do anything. Like I said, R&D points, money, that's all taken care of. The vehicle, we're good there. What's my gearbox looking? After 2 races, that's 17. Okay, it's not really all that great, but we can work on it. Activities are all fine and dandy. Let's all move ahead to the Vietnam Grand Prix now. Oh man, well, at least I figured out what was causing the problem now. At least now I know what was causing the problem, and it was pulling from my webcam mic and not my Yeti mic. Hey, what's going on, Hobbs? Thanks for stopping by. That's still garbage, and I just realized now that I forgot to change my difficulty down. I left my difficulty at 94, should have kept it at 80. Whoops. We'll fix it. We'll fix it, and it looks like there's going to be rain in practice, but it looks like partly cloudy for the qualifying of the race. We're going to have to make sure that there's not going to be any rain for the actual race, but there is rain for free practice 1. Just not what I want. Okay, let's get back in. Tab in, back down to 80. But yeah, rain for FP1. I just got to hope that there's no rain for the actual race. Like, not even just a spritz of it. We'll run a lap of it. We'll run a lap of it in the wet, but I can guarantee you right now that there's not going to be any more running of the wet in this. Because if it doesn't look like there's going to be actually any wet racing...
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Yeah, it's just going to be partly cloudy throughout the qualifying and the race. So there really is no reason for me to run any wet practice. I'll only do track acclimatization, but that's it. Just so we can say that we ran a lap in the wet. And actually, rain in Vietnam would not be out of the question. I don't know if the real Grand Prix would have taken place during Vietnam's rainy season. Like, during its wet season. But I can tell you right now, this is looking pretty garbage. And I'm kind of... oh, shit. I'm kind of thankful that we don't have to drive this track in the wet in the real season. I'm trying to remember who it was that recommended that I do a 22 race season of all races in the wet, full wet races. I don't remember who chimed in on Saturday and said to do that. But I mean, if there's going to be anything that'll get me ready to drive in the wet, you know, doing something like that might not actually hurt. But I'll probably get more mad than I ever think I will. Oh, Zumax? Yeah, I think I would just, you know, rage a lot more than I ever think I would. Yeah, these S's in the wet are just going to be a pile of dick. Oh, I almost purpled it. I almost purpled it in the wet. Oh, you just want 22 races just done fully? Gotcha. $22 100% distance races.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top...
Like, if I did that, I would do one stream a day. I would not do two 100% races in a sitting. That's just me personally saying I would not want to do that. Alright, so yeah, weather forecast, partly cloudy. I would do one. Oh, believe me, I would definitely do one 100% distance, but two in a day, not really feeling that. Alright, FP2, let's get the rest of the practice done. Of course I say that, and I've done... What? Shit, endurance racing? I've done the endurance racing, like the 24-hour Le Mans, so I've sat in this seat for like 10 hours, 9-10 hours. So, I mean, I'm not completely out of my element by doing that. I'd have to do a little bit more pre-planning when it comes to my streams then. And make sure that not anything is coinciding with it. Because if I do two 100% streams, we're going to be talking about me streaming for 5, almost 6 hours. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to be getting this one. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Long straight definitely helped.
Program complete.
Who somehow got that in the end. Wasn't really the best looking, but we got it in the end. Hoo boy. Alright, ERS management. Fuel management on a track like this is not gonna happen. There is not really a good way to fuel manage. I would say potentially try to cheese it going down this backstretch. But that's about all I can think. I would also say potentially cheese it here during the S's. Plenty of chances to just coast it. Alright, I think we got a good enough delta. More than good enough delta. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's not turning out too bad. Let's do some qualifying pace stuff. This guy just going through with it like rapid fire. The fact that I can get to this point. Oh, Max, I got a question. Did you also mean not 100% distance, but 100 level? 100 difficulty? How you been getting on in your save though, Max? How the results been treating you?
Practice program over.
Whew, just got that one. Just got that one. Alright, let's do some race strategy. And this will be the last one. Last practice program I do. Then we'll move right to qualifying. Yeah, that was very close, Bazzy. But that just shows you I can't run this track the best. I can run it very passable. I forget, Bazzy, do you actually have a wheel or no? Semi-handmade cockpit? That's pretty cool. If you join the Me Little Demon, it is Alexander Albon. It still is Albon. Going too wide at that hairpin now. That used to not be a problem for me. Yeah, I would have picked up Vettel had he not retired. Honestly, I wouldn't have gone after Vettel anyway. Legitimately had no interest in Vettel. At this point in time, we have invested into Alexander Albon, and he is going to be my boy for the rest of the season. Hell, his racecraft is boosted to 100, so just to tell you how good he is right now. Pace is like 90-something, awareness is 80-something, all boosted. Yeah, they can retire in this game. First season, Roman Grosjean retired. Second season was Vettel. I'm surprised that Kimi outlasted both of them. Because I thought Kimi would have been the first one to go. My car seems great. It is the best car in the pack. He will race until nobody wants him. I think that, however, I don't think Alpha want him for next season, so he might be retiring. That's the rumor. Alright, we're done with that. Haas is looking for a number 2. He won't go to Haas. I can almost guarantee you he will not go to Haas. Alright, we're done with that.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Oh,
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
I don't care, Claire.
How does a car handle in the wet? Do you have any worries?
Handles like a dream.
You left a lot of paint on the wall.
Shut up, Claire. I don't have to listen to that question.
Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
Yep. They're trying. That's all. I didn't mean... She only asked that question because I hit the wall in the last turn. That's the only reason why she asked that question. Guaranteed. Otherwise, I would have been fine with her not asking a damn thing. I would have been fine with her not saying a damn thing about that hitting of the wall. I'm just saying. Alright, so another 1,080 extra points. So we got qualifying here at the Vietnam Grand Prix. If I make it to Q3, I'm not going to start high on the grid. I know for a fact I won't. Dude, Kimmy is so mad at his crew, and for good reason, because it just seems like the crew is clueless. I hate to be that guy, but it just sounds like Kimmy's crew is clueless. Hey, Peachy, how was Bahrain? I won it. Albon came in second. Albon almost took it from me on the last lap. Alright, so yep, once again. Vietnam. Enough fuel to do 2 laps. And go to track. Now let's drive out on
Checks
this one.
complete. We're ready.
It's been a while since we drove out. And also, if I want to do this for pits again, I want to see how many clicks it takes for me to get my camera back. I thought X was a camera view. You know what? I'd probably change that. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, yeah, well, hold on a second. Let me check this. Controls. Custom control scheme. Next camera. Oh, that's right. I did unassign it. What did I do with that X button then? Pit limiter. Oh, yeah, I'm not really going to be doing the pit limit stuff, so, I mean, we could just do that. And then unbind that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be doing anything with the pit limiter, so I'm just going to uncheck that. So, yeah, we'll just change that so I can change the camera. Hey, what's going on, E-Done? Okay, so there's that camera. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me change it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Because I was thinking of doing the T camera, the T pillar for pitting in. I'm doing okay, E-Done. Been streaming a lot more since I've been furloughed and out of a job for a while now. Yeah, I'm down almost 30 pounds since the start of the year. Because I wanted to make it my mission to get healthier and lose weight. Yeah, thanks. No worries. Is my state in lockdown? No, they're opening up. It's definitely opening up. We can go to bars and restaurants now, but you need to have a face covering. As far as that other thing, E-Done, no, and that's a story I don't want to get into. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was bad. No, it's okay, you didn't know. Oh, invalidated? God damn it. Am I still doing a lot of iRacing? I've been grinding. Still doing the oval leagues, yeah. Every Thursday night. Though I've also been trying to grind out some of the road races too. Like they had Laguna Seca for Formula Renault and the Indy Pro 2000s this week. And I love me some Laguna Seca, so I was all over that. I was all over that. It just felt like, though, that my iRating kind of was a net... It was kind of a net zero. I didn't really gain or I didn't really lose. Any iRating that I gained, I promptly lost. Like
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
But I'd like to have a good enough iRating so I can, you know, go and try some road racing leagues somewhere down the pipe. All right. What's my favorite F1 track? Finn, my current favorite F1 track is Canada. But I have a top 5. It's Canada, Spa, Monza, Austria, and Silverstone. That's my top 5 right now. You can't do the third sector, it's the S's. Delorier, I know exactly what you mean. It's the S's. I completely see what the problem is. It's because those S's are so tight. What's going on, God? Alright, so what do I need to get into Q2? I need to be 5/10, so a half second faster, though realistically I probably need to be a little bit closer to a full second to be safe.
What you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
I'm around Chicago, Eda, and I'm in the suburbs. I've been in the suburbs for the last 4 years now. What's going on, Circle Junkies? We had a win at Bahrain, and Albon finished in second. But you gotta remember, if you're gonna do iRacing, you've gotta have a wheel and pedal set up. It is extremely hard to do it on a controller. It's not advisable to do it on a controller. And also you gotta remember it is a subscription based. It's like racing
30
MMO.
seconds left in the session.
I like Suzuka's layout, but it's really hard for me to drive it. And this is dating all the way back to Forza. I really like Suzuka as a track, but I can't really drive it all that well. How much is it a month? It is, I believe, $12.99 a month. And you start with 12 cars and 17 tracks over the oval, road, and dirt disciplines. And there is DLC, as you would expect, but when you're starting out, you do not need any of the DLC. The default cars and tracks they give you, they will last you for your rookie class racing and your D class racing. As you progress up through the classes, then you have the option to buy more cars and tracks. There's something like 85 cars and 90 tracks in total. And don't do what I did. Don't go and buy all of them. especially if you don't need to. Because currently, buying all the cars and tracks costs about $1,900 US. All the cars and tracks combined cost about $1,900 US. So there's no reason to go and buy cars and tracks, all of them, if you're not going to race them. Pick and choose what series that you want to race, whether it's dirt, road, or oval, and then go buy those specific cars and tracks. I would say, if you're just, I wouldn't say even if you're starting out, only when you get to C class. When you progress up to C class, then is the time you could start buying other cars and tracks. But when you're just starting out, there's no need, because you get all the cars and tracks that you're going to need for your rookie class. So for ovals, you got your street stock car, and the only two oval tracks that you're going to need are, or that you're going to be racing on, are Charlotte Motor Speedway and USA International. The road default car is the Mazda MX-5 Miata. And the default car, or the default tracks for that are Laguna Seca, Scuba in Japan, and I think there's one other one, but I can't quite remember. And then, of course, you get all the legacy tracks, too. The legacy tracks are free. Does it come with the Fanatec equipment for that price? Dude, the Fanatec, yeah, the Fanatec costs that much. Like, the Fanatec wheel and everything, since you're buying it a la carte, costs about half that much. iRacing is sponsored by Fanatec, though. But yeah, it is $12.99 a month. It's $33 for a season, or 3 months. And it's $109 for a year. And I don't know if they still have this deal going on, but for first-time subscribers, like new subscribers to the iRacing system, it's 50% off. 50% off your first-time purchase. First-time subscription. So, if you're doing just a 1 month, you'd be paying $6.50 for your subscription. If you were doing the 3 month, it would be like $17.50. And if you're doing the full year, it would be like $50, $55. I don't know if they still have that deal going on right now, but yeah, your first time subscription, new subscriber subscriptions are 50% off. For that first time purchase only. It doesn't carry on if you continue on with it, obviously. Uh, 135.9. It's not good. It's not really good. But yeah, Delorier, as far as the S's go on a controller, man, if there was a way that you could slow it down and not lose time, like, that'd be the perfect set. That'd be the perfect predicament, but I just don't see how you can do it in a controller. Much like with Monaco. Much like with Singapore, much like with, well, Baku you could get away with it, maybe Singapore too, but much like with Monaco, the turns are too tight that trying to do them on a controller, it's rough. It's so difficult. Alright, so as it stands right now, if I want to get into Q3, I need to get a full 1.5 seconds faster, so let's just say 2 seconds. Let's just say 2 seconds is probably what I should be shooting for to get into Q3. Yeah, that's why I said I thought Singapore was okay with Baku. That's why I retracted my statement. But Monaco on a controller is not ideal. Worst thing about the elevations during corners, and you have a lot of them in Monaco. Yes, that is true. That could put a hurting on you in a quick way. Alright, I got 2.5 seconds faster. I'm safe. I should be safe in the Q3. Yeah, third fastest. We good. Did you do some overtaking in Rascas? I think I did. In my entire career at Monaco, I've only done one overtake at Rascas. Only one. Dude, what happened to my fucking... What happened here? What happened to my camera? My camera is not... Oh, God. Oh, boy. I have no idea what happened to my camera over here. Because I'm now out of frame. There we go. Like, I'm starting to be out of frame, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so... for Vietnam, I think Vietnam is also another one of those tracks where you could do a 2-stop and make it work. Vietnam almost feels like it's a 2-stop, but you could also do 1-stop soft hard. But I think the AI is going to do mostly 2-stop. Whether soft double medium or double soft medium. So I'm going to do 1 lap apiece on soft tires. Yeah, I have Alexander Albon as my second driver. I got him after the first season. So that led Red Bull to taking Daniel Ricciardo back. And then the second season, Sebastian Vettel retired from Ferrari, so Max Verstappen got picked up. So yeah, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc is your Ferrari lineup. And other than that, that's it. Yeah, honestly, other than that, that's it, man. Max at Ferrari. Because then Red Bull picked up Matsushita, Grosjean retired, and they picked up Nick DeVries. And Renault, when Daniel Ricciardo left, they got Juan Manuel Correa. That's it. That is legitimately it as far as driver happenings have gone down. It has been very, very underwhelming. Extremely underwhelming. That the fact that it's not been more silly. That the only big name that has gone is Max Verstappen going to Ferrari. Alright, so we are currently 8th on the grid. We're faster than Lewis Hamilton. Alexander Albon's on the pole. I'm 0.69 behind him. Nice. Alright, let's do one more flying lap. So I'm just about 7/10 behind the pole sitter. I don't know if I can catch him. That's the thing. I don't know if I can catch him. Yeah, I knew Ferrari wasn't going to be going after much in terms of lower tier drivers. Like, Max was very reasonable. As far as Red Bulls, as far as Ferrari goes, yeah, picking up somebody like Max is very, very reasonable within Ferrari in-game. Oh, see, yeah, I need to start braking a lot earlier than that. Oh, really? I got away with it last time. I got away with cutting that sausage curve last time, game. Come on now. Alright, take it easy, Sarantia. Oh, can I beat Perez down the straight? Thank you for the toe. Try and get the toe to see me to pole. Did that get me on pole?
Excellent lap.
Yes!
We're really pleased.
Let's go! I got 0.77 faster, and I didn't know if Albon was going to get faster either. He may have, but I was able to just edge him out. And, waiting for it.
With qualifying complete, Let's
did get
review our
faster.
top 3 today. O'Brien, Albon, and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up
Gendo lockout on the top. Yeah, actually, yes, Albon did get faster because I got, I think, 0.77, 0.78 faster. Albon would have been at 0.73 if I had stayed. Okay, so yeah, Albon did definitely get faster by like 0.04 of a second. And I was able to beat him by 0.05. All right, big question. 1 stop or 2? Big question here. Do I do 1 stop or 2? Because we know that the Vietnam circuit is not the best when it comes to tire wear. It really isn't. It eats tires. So I'm kind of in agreement, because if I do the 1 stop, I'm only losing 10 seconds. If I do the 1 stop, I'm only losing 10 seconds. Yeah, doggy, I'm thinking I'm going to do the 2 stop, and I'm surprised that it's actually recommending me soft, medium, soft instead of soft, medium. End on the harder compound. What if I change this up? Like, does this add or do anything? Okay, so no. What if I do this? If I do something like that. Soft, medium is negligible. Soft medium is very negligible. It's only like a gain of 0.04. So let's revert the strategy. What's the difference between soft, hard, soft, medium? Edit strategy. Well, shit. Did not mean to do that. So I would be losing about 3 seconds. Another 3 seconds if I went to the hard. Obviously, I'd like to, then go back. But just take a look at that tire degradation. That's like, that's bad, man. That's bad. I'd be losing a total of 3 seconds by doing that if I went onto the hard tires. So I honestly think I'll do the 2-stop strategy. Personally, I think I'll do the 2-stop strategy. So pit at lap 8, get on the mediums, pit at lap 20, get on the softs, and then finish out the rest of the race. I think we'll do that. Make it so that I can do only 6 laps on the last soft. God, try and... Oi. I mean, I'm going to be losing 7/10 by doing that. So 7 and 7. Nah, if I do 6, it's going to be almost 2 full seconds out. So that's a no. Not going to do that. I think we'll do 7, 14, 7. We'll do that. 7, 14, and 7. But I am going to be risking... I'm going to be risking the undercut. That is going to be the problem here, is if I will be risking the undercut by doing what I'm doing. So we'll do 7, 14, 7. We'll give it a ride. But like I said, I know I'm going to risk the undercut. I was going to say, take a look at the medium here. Hold on a second. Or not the medium. Take a look at the hard tires here. 8, 11, and 9. What if I edit the strategy and do like what I was doing? The 7... If I was doing that. It doesn't really change things. Nah, I think I'd rather be faster. Yeah, I think I'd rather be faster. Yeah, I know, doggy. So, we'll go with... Here, we'll do this. We'll go 7, 13, 8. We'll have 8 laps on that last, on those soft tires. We'll do that. And we'll go with that. So, Get your predictions in now. I'm starting on pole. Albon's starting in second. Where do you think we'll end up? Will it be a Gendo lockout, or will we drop further back the pack? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. In all honesty, Peachy, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and I'm kind of... Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because of the tire. It's because of the fuel. Now that I look at it, it is because of the fuel. 49.8. Yeah, it was because of the fuel. And then we go here. Yeah. It's the same fuel. Why is... Oh my god, that's so bad. So yeah, they're on the same fuel. I'm kind of surprised that this is considered the better timing one by... It's only a half a second. Peachy, it actually is a half a second, but that's very, very minimal. It's very minimal. So we'll just go with this. We'll go with the 7, 13, and 8. Soft, medium, soft. We'll do that. Alright, let's get this bad boy rolling. Here we go. Oh, I missed out on that completely, Max. He's getting great pace, and also his stats IRL, or not IRL, but stats in game are boosted to 90, I think 92 right now. So yeah, he's pretty much a beast. His racecraft is maxed out at 100. Legitimately, his racecraft has been maxed out. His awareness is like 83, and his pace is a 92. So it's not just my car, it is legit Albon in the game being a fast driver. And a good driver, too. Not just fast. It's on 94.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I also think the only reason I am this far ahead is because of the car that I built up. That could be my output. Yeah, doggy, that could be my output. Thought I took that turn a little better than that. I thought I broke well before that hairpin. I turned the force feedback down because it defaults to 100. I dropped mine to 30.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, copy that.
Jeff wanting me to do a one-stop.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Yeah, Albon just slowly pulling away. Meanwhile, Bottas is catching up to me in the straights. What? Force feedback is fine, but like I said, on this game it defaults to 100 and that's just way too much. Yeah, 100 is fucking powerful. Albon's also driving away because I am being a dumb fucking driver. I mean, good luck if you do. Believe I'm coming in this
Window
lap.
open. Let's box this lap.
Whoa, turn, buddy. There goes fucking Bottas now. Hamilton trying to go up the inside. Oh, Hamilton, you fucker! Hamilton, are you fucking serious? Hamilton making me use 2 fucking flashbacks in the same fucking turn. Wow, what a cunt. Thank you very much for the follow there, doggy. Hope you are enjoying yourself this evening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Igor Menendez, thank you very much as well for the follow.
Go now. Okay, you only have to stop once now. 1 stop left.
Like, that is just so fucking dumb. I mean, I'm on the same team as Albon, but he didn't have to do me dirty like he did Albon at the Austrian Grand Prix. He didn't have to do that. Alright, so I'm pitting on lap 20 then. I'm okay. Fucking slow ass people around this hairpin. I could have tried. Could have tried for it. No one's pit yet. Go, fucker.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
The late breaking challenge! Got ahead of Bottas and Stroll at the end of that. And it looks like that Bottas is going to be on a one-stop strategy. Matsushita, don't you dare. Bottas coming out on hard tires means that he is on a one-stop strategy. Oh yeah, that too. I don't see the likelihood of that, but yeah, I mean, he could. Oh man, my floor is scraping against the ground. I heard it. Albon piggybacking DRS off of Daniel Ricciardo in front of him. Almost guarantees I am not going to catch up to him in this sense. Thank you very much for the follow. I'll get to you in just a second. As soon as I have some stable road to get to. Whoa! Oh my god. Momo, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. this track does not have it. You're probably thinking of Zandvoort in the Netherlands. This is a bona fide street track, as flat can be. Oh, for... I don't know how that happened either. For those of you playing the home game, that is my last flashback. Fuck!
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I can't afford to fix the wing.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I legit cannot take the 10 seconds it needs to fix that wing.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Understood, copy that.
God, halfway through this race, I gotta drive half of this race with a busted front wing. God, this is just my luck. Alright, 14 more laps to go. We can do this. We can do this. Oh my god. That turn was garbage. Oh my god. Max, I made that joke the very first season. I legitimately made that same joke first season.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that.
Now I need to take it.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm coming in at the end of this lap, guys. I gotta take the front wing. I wanted to see if there was a way that I could potentially stay out another lap. No. This wing is super fucked. Yeah, this wing is fucking god-awful right now. I gotta come in and pit. God damn it. Well, this is going to put me out of the top 10, probably for good. Just give it a little bit more crunch. Just give it a little bit more crunch. Just crunched it a little bit more coming into the pits. Yeah, we need to get that fucking damage taken care of. Ah, I'm so mad. Got 11 laps to go after this. the wing.
Exit now.
Yeah, I'll compensate by
Strategy
doing an
complete.
extra minute
See
of
these tires through to the end now.
wall sitting planking. As punishment, I'll do another minute of wall sit and plank. I'm just so disappointed. As I said before, this is not one of my favorite tracks. Did not like it as soon as I got on it. As soon as it came into the game, I knew I wasn't going to like it. Well, right now I'm just outside of the top 10. I agree. I still think I can get a top 10 here. Gasly 8 seconds ahead of myself, and Norris is only 2.5. Oh, look at that. Giovinazzi came into pit. So did Bottas. Well, I came out ahead of Giovinazzi, but Bottas is all the way up there. And I am currently top 10. Yeah, I didn't believe that the AI would have done something like that, but here we are. I did not want to believe. The AI has shown me the way. Hamilton doing the same thing. Well, all I hope for is if Albon is leading this race. Which I can't really tell right now. I think he is. We're in the darker red circle. Yeah, Albon is leading this race. Oh, he came into the pits.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Alright. I mean, he's so far ahead than everybody else, might as well.
Some information on Stroll. They're retiring from the race. Full course caution.
What?
The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the Delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down.
Wow.
Maintain positive Delta.
Oh, wow. A late race safety car. Which is going to help everybody. It's going to help everybody that pit for soft tires. Everybody that just pit for soft tires, this helps them. Wow, that is crazy. And we're probably going to have a 5-lap shootout. Yeah, we're probably going to have a 5-lap shootout for the rest of the race. Where are the dots with the rings around? The green ones? The green ones are the DRS indicators, where if you pass that spot and you're within 1 second of the car in front of you, you can use DRS. The yellow, the one that you probably saw me just pass right now, the yellow is the fastest point on the track. That is the indicator determining how fast you are going at that
pick
point
up
in
the
time.
pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Stay behind Norris. Wait, what? Wait, how did Norris do... What? Hold on a second. No, I was going to say this right now. This is not going to count because Norris just went through me, and then it said that I needed to stay behind Norris, even though I was in front of him. So no, this is a game error. This is not going to count. But yeah, the yellow dot with the circle around it, that is the... that's like a speed trap. We'll call that a speed trap. Is at that point in the circuit, that is supposedly where you are going to be going the fastest. And they use that to tally who is going the fastest in practice, usually. He wasn't from... No, he wasn't. Was he?
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Hold on a second. No. Now it's setting... I thought that was Norris behind me. Hold on. I thought that was Norris behind me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I fucked this up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Well, I fucked this up entirely, so I'm just gonna retire it.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A hard-fought win today then, after a very difficult race.